everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today I just want to speak briefly on some tips when buying a new or used saxophone. I've been playing the saxophone for well over 40 years, and for 40 of those years I've been playing this particular alto saxophone. This is a Selmer Paris Mark VII alto saxophone that I purchased new in the late 1970s. It's a good example of my policy of recommending that you buy the best saxophone you can afford. Now that's whether you're a beginner, a parent buying a saxophone for a child, a comeback player, or a professional player. It's not a matter of necessarily how much money you spend, but the quality of a saxophone starts with its design, the materials used, the workmanship and craftsmanship of putting those materials together, how it is set up at the factory, how it is transported to the distributor, to the retail store, and the condition that it ultimately ends up in when it's in your hands. For me, the best saxophones being made today are primarily made in Japan. The Yamaha Professional Series 82Z, the custom 82Z series alto and tenor saxophones, for my money, are the very best horns available on the market new at the moment. The Selmer Paris top-of-the-line saxophones are equally as good, but they are close to twice the purchase cost. And at twice the cost of the Yamaha 82Z, they just aren't worth that extra money. So if you can afford it, and don't forget there are many rent to buy options available now. So here in Australia, an 82Z Yamaha will cost you around about $5,000 to $5,500 retail, but you can actually rent one of those brand new top-of-the-line horns for 6 months or so at around about $1,500. So here in Australia, for less than the cost of a really ordinary basic beginner's saxophone, you can start your saxophone playing career, whether that's something you want to do professionally or just as an amateur, by playing one of the very best horns available on the market. Set aside that money that you would normally have to pay outright for a beginner's horn and start with the very best. If you're not inspired to play the saxophone when you're playing a horn of the standard of the 82Z Yamaha, you'll never want to play an instrument. It's just not for you. So my recommendation is buy the best sax you can afford and consider renting to buy that horn if it's just way out of your price bracket. Finally, no matter what horn you buy, new or used, my strong recommendation is to buy it either from a professional repair shop, that is a retail shop that has a wing that absolutely has qualified, experienced saxophone repair personnel on staff. Even if it's brand new, the first thing I recommend you do is take that horn to a qualified professional woodwind repairer for a once over, because the sax may have been made in the factory 3 or 4 years ago, sat in various distributor warehouses, sat in shops, in retail shops, been in the front window with the sun shining on it, and just in general be out of adjustment. You want to start playing that new horn or the used horn knowing that it is in as good as playing condition as possible. So buy the best you can. Look at Yamaha Japan, Yanagisawa Japan, Selmer Paris, and the whole range of Taiwanese-made horns, but I really recommend you go for the brands that do the final setup outside of Taiwan. Taiwan provides the cheap manufacturing labour, but the London technicians, the USA technicians, the Australian technicians do that fine-tuning of the instrument and really bring it up to a professional standard. Good luck, take your time, and get the very best horn you can afford, because like me, you're likely to be playing that instrument for the rest of your life. Bye for now.